Hi everybody, welcome to the Melwood Recreation Center kitchen. Most of you know that I'm Julie Smith. I'm a program director here at the Rec Center. I'm joining you today as a special guest to give you kind of a little overview of some seasonal healthy eating. I heard that February was Heart Health Month and we're a little late, but it never hurts to incorporate some fresh healthy seasonal vegetables into your diet. So I just finished last week wrapping up a seasonal celebration of harvest healthy eating for our day program participants in both Arlington and Maryland. So I'm going to share a little bit with what I did for that for you guys. We're going to cook some things, very simple ingredients, very easy, and nothing too complicated, but I wanted to give you a little bit of an overview of what the purpose, what the nutrients, what you're gaining, and it might get you a chance to try things that you wouldn't normally try. So excuse me while I turn around and check some nuts I have toasted on the stove right now. But let's get started. So most of you know that spring begins on March 20th. So we're at the countdown right now, like a solid 3 weeks and spring will be here. And I don't know about you, but I am so ready for the wet, cold, nasty, snowy, icy weather to be over and for there to be more daylight and more sunshine. Most of you know that spring is the season of new beginnings. Everything awakens and comes alive. Gardens are blooming, flowers are blooming, animals are being born. Temperatures are mild and moderate. I gave some important reasons that spring is the most delightful season of all. And here is what I shared with the participants. Temperatures are mild and moderate. There's more daylight in the days and the nights are shorter. Daylight savings time begins in March. Those extra hours of sunlight can be a mood enhancer. Birds return. Robins are often the harbingers of spring. They're the first signs that spring's getting close. There's baby animals everywhere. You can go outside. Flowers are in bloom. Everything's turning green. You can go for a walk and do your exercises outdoors again. You can open your window and get some fresh air. Big one, you can get your vitamins naturally. Sunlight triggers your body to produce vitamin D, which helps to keep your bones strong. Lastly, and most importantly to us today, it's easy to find fresh seasonal produce. Lastly, and most importantly to us today, it's easy to find fresh seasonal produce. Many vegetables and some fruits are harvested in the spring. 'Tis the season to get your local asparagus, your greens, your peas, your radishes, and so much more. An interesting side note is that getting more fruits and vegetables into your daily diets isn't just good for your body, but it's also good for your soul. People are generally happier when they increase the amounts of fruits and vegetables into their diet. So that's something to think about when you're going to grab your lunch. Do I want to go through Chick-fil-A and get that chicken sandwich, or do I want to be happy and eat like a fresh salad with lots of good nutrients and carbohydrates and some protein? So just my opinion. The benefits of eating what's growing in season. It reduces our carbon footprint on the environment. Good news is that the food that we're harvesting local and in season doesn't have to travel as far, so there's less energy being used and less emissions from vehicles being created, which overall is better for the environment. You reduce pesticide and preservative consumption. Pesticides and preservatives are often added to food to keep fresher longer. A lot of what you would get in the grocery store that's shipped across country, shipped in from other countries. They've added stuff to keep it looking fresh and maybe, alter the taste a little bit. Vegetables are generally harvested at their peak, so they retain their full nutrient value when you get them locally and all of their vitamins. Because they've ripened either on the vine or in the ground, they will have a more complex and richer flavor. Put the stove off for a second. We support local farmers and businesses. And by consuming spring's bounty of delicious fruits and vegetables, we'll help to rid the body of toxins, cleanse our organs, and fight off the effects of food additives. So what's so healthy about spring vegetables, you ask? So what's so healthy about eating spring vegetables? Spring fruits and vegetables are colorful, delicious, and packed with healthy nutrients to refresh your body and mind during this season of great change. What are the nutrition benefits that we're talking about? Asparagus. So asparagus are long shoots with paintbrush-looking tips on the end. Obviously the most common is green, but there's also white and purple varieties. They're an excellent source of vitamin K, iron, and zinc. They're high in folate, which helps us grow. They provide anti-inflammatory and antioxidant benefits that make them a natural artery cleansing food, good for your heart. They are a good source of fiber, so that will keep you fuller longer. A half a cup of cooked asparagus would provide 2/3 of the daily recommended amount of vitamin K you need in your daily diet. They are delicious served roasted, steamed, in salads, in eggs, and in soups. And today one of the recipes we're going to do is some basic roasted asparagus in a little bit. Spinach. Spinach is low in calories, high in protein, high in vitamin K, great source of iron and calcium to keep your bones strong. Who can forget Popeye and how strong spinach made him? Great in salads, omelets, sauteed, in smoothies, delicious cooked or raw. Spinach is one of my favorites. Green peas. Green peas are low in calories, high in protein, high in fiber, and they'll help you feel full longer. You can eat peas, not just cooked. Everybody remembers like your mom putting peas on your plate. We like, eat your peas. I never really cared for cooked peas, but I love like raw peas in salads and things like that. I love snap peas dipped in hummus or just in, plain on salads. Broccoli. Broccoli, as we all know, looks like small little trees. It's high in fiber. 1 cup of chopped broccoli has as much vitamin C as an orange. That's interesting. Thus meeting our daily needs of vitamin C. Great source of vitamin A. Good for our eyes, skin, and the immune system. Great raw, steamed in soups and in casseroles as well. Radishes. Colorful and tasty. They're generally the size of little golf balls. They offer antioxidant and anti-inflammatory benefits. They're great raw, pickled, and roasted. Roasted radishes are very interesting. They're almost like a low-carb substitute for potatoes. And I'm going to show you how to do those in a little while. Radishes provide almost 1/3 of your daily vitamin C needs per day per cup. High in fiber, high in potassium.